He is one of the most well-known artists in not just Southwest Florida, but all over the world. If you know the art world at all, then you know the name Marcus Jansen. His art is unlike any other, and today he joins us right here in the studio. I'm so happy to welcome you here to the show this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
First of all, Marcus is no stranger to Southwest Florida, and you've been very intertwined in our communities here, in our art community. But tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe what inspired you to be an artist.
You know, it's difficult to say what inspired me. I mean, I've always felt like I had to paint. I mean, this was something that sort of came very natural to me from the very beginning. I had a show when I was 6 years old in New York City.
Oh, wow.
And won a competition. And I noticed that my paintings could actually be shown in a place somewhere publicly.
Oh, how cool.
That might have been an inspiration early on at 6 years old.
6
But other
years
than that,
old,
6
huh?
years old. This was in Queens, New York.
That's pretty incredible. So it's been running in your blood for quite a while.
For a long time, and it just sort of, you know, it continued over the years. But it's something I really have to do. And I think artists generally, artists that stick with their crafts, they have to do it. It's not something we choose to do.
So how would you describe your art? What are we looking at right now? Do you call this something, or?
I generally don't even like describing it. I like other people to look at it and describe it and see what they find. But for me, it's contemporary art. It's obviously something. It's commentary of today's sort of environment, political and social environment. They're landscapes. So landscape is sort of the underlying factor of most of my work. But it's an investigation of what is going on today. It's commentary, a lot of commentary, global commentary.
Now, is it mostly canvas, or what are your prints like?
Most of it is canvas. I work with other materials too. There's three-dimensional works also with wood and some other things. I do installation projects where we actually have actual 3D installations that are set up. But most of them are paintings.
Okay. And you've got a book that we're going to talk about, and I'm hoping we can get a close-up of this picture, because you are certainly in your zone on the cover of this book, which is named Decade. Talk a little bit about the book, maybe why you call it Decade and what we can expect.
Well, the book is published by Skyra Editore in Milan, which is the leading art book publisher in the world. There are other titles like Warhol and Picasso that they publish and so forth, so we're happy to be in that company, first and foremost. The book is really comprised of paintings over the last 10 years. So these are some of the selected paintings that we chose for that particular book. It's a great book, great essays in there, some art historians like Brooklyn McGowan. The foreword is by Steve Lazaridis, who's one of the urban authorities in urban art right now out of London, who's also my dealer. It's a great book, it's an educational book, a lot of commentary in terms of what's happening over the last 10 years in the world.
What do you think the cover says about you? I mean, is this truly you in your zone? Does this kind of describe you when you are...
I think it says I'm an artist. I mean, you know, it's very typical of me. That's how I work. The picture was taken very spontaneously of me working. That's one part of my studio. I have a 14,000 square foot studio. That's 7,000 square foot that you see there.
Wow.
And I need the space because I have very large paintings. So it's very spontaneous, but it's very free.
Well, we have a lot to talk about the book. We're not going to let you go just yet. We're going to keep you around and talk about a documentary coming up later in the show. But I want to, as we close here, talk about this museum tour that you have. And I mean, it's starting in Milan, right?
Correct.
And you will be coming here locally, but that is kind of still a little bit of surprise to it.
That's a little bit of surprise. We're starting in Milan in August, from August to September. Is a show in Milan. It's at the Triennale, Milano, and from there it's traveling to Germany, so we'll be going through Germany, I think Austria, coming to New York, and then also coming here to Florida. And I can't say exactly where that's going to be yet, but it's going to be a big surprise.
We can't wait to find out. And as a special offer as we close here, Marcus would like to extend his pre-release book, $100 for a limited time. Now, is this a good website to go to get more information about you and your book?
That's the right information that's the right website for information in regards to the book, decadebook.com. It'll also take you to the website, and you can get other information about me and the tour and so forth.
Marcus, thank you so much. And again, we're not going to let him go just yet. He's got some details on a documentary coming up, so stick around.
Oh yeah, we're not done picking your brain, Marcus. We love it. All right. From seed to table, still to come, how Oaks Farm is providing some of the freshest food possible to Southwest Florida. And then later, maybe you need a fresh look at, I don't know, dating. We take a look at some different and very unique dating sites that are sure to put a smile on your face and hopefully a partner on your arm.